Hey Bliss Family, I hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is doing good. Today it's the 30th of November 2025, and you all know what we get to do on the last day of each month. We get to stuff in money into my two piggy banks. This is my Nescafe jar where I get to keep my brown money. Brown money includes 20 cents, 50 cents, and 10 cents. And then this is also, I call it the shark because it's big and also because of the color. This is where I get to keep your silver coins such as 1 rand, 2 rands, 5 rands, and I also get to include 10 rand. And sometimes when I do have money, I get to also include 20 rand. So yeah, on the last day of each month, this is where I get to take my change and I save it in here. So today we'll be doing that. And yeah, by the time you guys will be seeing this video, it will be the 6th of December, and we are within December, and I really hope it will be a good one for you. And if it's not a good one, maybe life happened and maybe by this time you thought you would be having a certain amount of money, or you thought by this time you'll be going on a holiday, or you thought by this time you'll be somewhere where it is blissful, but things are not looking like that. I would like to say to you, it's okay. Please do not beat up yourself too much. Life happens. Yesterday I met up with my financial advisor on the 29th. We met up, and one of the things that he spoke about, he was like, life happens and it's okay for you to accept that. So that is also the message that I am sending to you, to say that life gets to happen and it's actually okay. And then there are also some of us who are very excited about this December, probably because you have reached your saving goals and you're probably packing, preparing to go on a holiday. Maybe your leave has been approved and you're looking forward to spending time with your family. You're looking forward to maybe receiving your groceries from your stock file. And I also want to say to you, well done, and that is also okay. I was also reflecting on the book that I am reading, and the writer said it's okay for you to be happy and unhappy at the same time. Both happiness and unhappiness can coexist equally, and that is honestly okay. You don't have to beat up yourself for that. For example, I lost my aunt, and this will be the first Christmas that we get to spend as a family where she's not present. Now that is very sad. That is what unhappiness. But also I am happy that I've been able to be disciplined. Disciplined with what? With my finances, So happiness and unhappiness can coexist. And maybe some of us currently things are looking like that, where there's also sadness that got to happen, but also there is some happiness that also got to happen. That is okay. Please embrace it both, and don't say, no, I'm only focusing on my unhappiness, I'm only focusing on my bad, I'm only focusing on beating myself up, and I'm not going to look at the good. It's okay to look at the good, to look at the bad. But also another thing that he said is that do not dwell too much on the unhappiness. Take it as something that is either a lesson, take it as something that you are learning from if it's currently happening, but do not sit with unhappiness. Choose to sit on the other side, which is what? Happiness. So yeah, some of you would say it's much easier when you get to talk, words are much easier said than having to live through that. But also what I'm saying to you is that I'm also going through the same thing, where I am mourning someone, but also there is this good with you guys, my page, with my finances. That is the good, and I'm also learning to not focus on the bad, but also get to focus on the good. And I think that's why you have this video today, because just imagine if I was focusing on the bad, do you think I'd be able to post? No, I wouldn't be able to post. Do you think I'll be able to be smiling? No, I wouldn't be able to be smiling. So yeah, unhappiness and happiness can coexist, and it is okay. So let's start with stuffing in the money. Yesterday, since I was meeting up with my financial advisor, I also went to withdraw money. So we need to stuff in this amount This is for groceries, and it's 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 1,000. And remember the 10 rands that we had? They amounted to 60 rand, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see how much we have. It's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I got to use 10 rand. I really could not get myself to use these 10 rands, because what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? They are so beautiful. I'm not even gonna say nice, they're beautiful. So yeah, I couldn't get myself to use them. I only used 10 rand. So I'm just gonna stuff in money for groceries here. Right, and then we go to taxi / pocket money. For transport, since we are reporting to work for 2 weeks, it means that I need to have 400 rand, because a week I spend 200. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so I'm just gonna put it here, 400. And then pocket money, I allocated 100 rands to it for this month. So yesterday when I came back, I used a taxi, and it's 22 rands. So we have 70 rands now. So I'm just gonna keep this here. The coins, I decided to put them into Mr. Piggy the Piggy. So I'm just gonna put the pocket money here, and then we go to Mr. Piggy the Piggy. Right, so for Mr. Piggy the Piggy, let's see how much we were able to save for the month of November. So it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. I wish I could frame these 10 rands. Like, they look so nice. You guys don't understand. I wish I could frame them. So it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So it's 80 rands. 80 rands plus, let's count the coins. 10, 20, 50, 60, 70, 80. Right, so it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 plus 80 rands plus the 1, 2, 3 plus 3 rand. So for the month of November, we've been able to save 163 rand. It's not much, but it's expected, because yeah, I don't know, this month was just okay. It was just okay for me. All right, our total here using the savings tracker. I'm gonna write here November 2025, and we were able to save 163. Right, we were able to save 163 rands. Just gonna put this back here. Again, this month the Nescafe jar got nothing. Oh guys, if you have 10 cents penny, please give them to me, because now I feel bad. I feel bad for my Nescafe jar. I just feel bad for it. Right, I had to recount just to make sure that the money is indeed 163. Do I get to insert? Let me insert the coins first. So for this term, the grade 4s are planning, and we were like, okay, we're just gonna serve hot dogs and also cold drinks. So there's a certain amount of money that we have to pay, obviously, for the food. And yeah, that is like our end year of each term, not like the big like Christmas party and all. No, so each term a grade gets to host something. So I was like to my colleagues, I don't think I'm gonna pay for it, and they're like, there's no way you can't be part of it because you're also grade 4. And I'm just like, so yesterday when I was like, oh thank God I have 100 rands that is allocated for pocket money, because honestly it was not in my budget. And if you do get to follow me on TikTok, I'm sure you did see that I also had to cancel Christmas. What is this? Santa Ntontoni. What do they call it? Yeah, the Santa. It's Santa something where we get to buy gifts and all of that. You have a wish list. So I chose not to participate. I feel like I have everything that I need. So the maximum amount was 300. So for me, it was like, okay, it's not in my budget, and I've already drawn up the budget. So where on earth will I get the 300 rands? Like, what do I cut? Do I cut my savings? I cannot cut my savings. So what do I do then? And bear in mind, I already had signed and said, yes, I will be participating in the gifting, if I can put it that way. So I had to go back to the teacher who's in charge of it, and I told her that I can't participate. Can I please be excluded from it? So yeah, sometimes things are like that when it comes to budgeting. Sometimes you have to cancel things that you want to enjoy right now for things that you will enjoy in future, if I can put it that way. Because I could have easily taken money from my savings, either from the low income savings challenge or either from the 100 envelope, but I was just like, nope, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'm okay. Also last year, what I got, let me not complain. Yes, I'm not participating because it was not in my budget, and I need to close my savings challenges. And I've also been doing a no spend November, and it has been going great. My no spend November has been going great. Even if I was spending, like the last week, this week I spent, a lot on things that I shouldn't have spent on. But I'm also like, for the fact that I'm accountable for it. One thing with me and money, if I'm not accountable, that is where I get to beat myself up to say, okay, but this one, like, did you really have to do it? So I was accountable with the money that I got to spend. So that's why I'm not beating myself up too much. So that's why I'm saying my November no spend. Yes, I did spend on things that are not needs, but I'm also happy that I'm able to account for the money. And yeah, I also have some exciting news. Well, by the time I post this video, I'm sure you guys would know what the news are. But yeah, I decided, because a lot of people have been like, when they want to order and I give them my numbers, I want to push this 10 rand. When they want to order and I give them like my numbers, they want the low income savings challenge binder. Like, that's the only thing they want. They want it, and they also want the tracker. So I was just like, you know what? Let me just close my eyes and let me give this a shot. Let me stock the binders and let me start. And I will also be going home, where I will be selling for the December holidays, since I'm always just at home not doing anything. So I was like, instead of just sitting here at my place and doing nothing, let me go and generate some money. Maybe I'll be also generating money for Mr. Piggy the Piggy. So I'll be selling your sweets. I'll be also selling iacha. I will also be selling the goodies, and I decided to also do nails for the kids, at a nice price, affordable price for them. Done with Mr. Piggy the Piggy. We were able to stuff in the money, and we were able to save 163 for the month of November. And as I've said, since I'll be starting my businesses at home, when I say that, it sounds so nice. I'll be starting my businesses. So yeah, I'll be starting a business at home. I asked my mom last month, and she agreed that I can come at home and do that. So I'll be selling ice lollies. I'll also be selling sweets. I'll be selling chips, and then I also decided that I will sell iacha, so I'm not gonna like deliver to people. No, they will come with their own cups, and then yeah, I get to scoop it, and yeah, so I'll also be selling iacha, and I'll also be selling ice creams. And what else? I also wanted to include a game, like a game that kids get to play, right? So, and I'm not sure about the games, I'll see. And yeah, what else will I be doing? As I've said, I've also be doing kids nails. I don't want to do adult nails. Nope. I do have the machine and everything, but I'm just like, okay, nope, I'm not qualified for that. So for kids, I know that, kids must. So yeah, I got to do my flyers yesterday. I completed designing my flyers for the nails, and I also got to design my flyers for my savings binder. As I've said, people they will DM me, and then I'll be like, okay, if you want like a bind and all of that, I'll refer them. I was hopeful, but then they'll be like to me, no, we want the one where we get to save 50 rand. So I was just like, okay, you know what, let me just try this out, and if I fail, I fail, but I believe that I'm not gonna fail. And also just sitting here at my place and not generating any income, because I had planned that I want to go away and I just want to relax, but that place was fully booked, and they replied to me very late, and I was just like, you know what, it's fine, but one thing, I'm not gonna sit here at home and do nothing. So that is when I approached my mom, and she said yes. So yeah, by the time you are seeing this video, I will probably be packing, and I don't know if I will leave next week Saturday or the other week. But my friend said the sooner I leave, the better, because now, kids will get used to the shop. So yeah, so I'm just so excited about that, and I cannot wait. And next week we get to update my savings challenges. We get to see how we did for the last quarter of the year, and were we able to complete our savings challenges, or we are taking the balance into 2026. I don't know. You will have to find out for yourselves. And yeah, that's it for me, Bliss Family. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for everything. Honestly, thank you for everything. You guys have been such a beautiful community, and I don't want to say I got to build the community. Nope, I didn't, because sometimes I will just post something and you guys are able to respond to one another. Especially I see it on my TikTok, but I've also been observing that it's also happening here on YouTube, and it's just like, this is great. When you have kids, when you're a mother, you have kids, and you leave your kids alone, and when you come back, you find the house clean, you find them, maybe they've cooked and they are not fighting. So that's how I feel with my page. Like sometimes, especially when I was occupied with marking and I wasn't like consistent with posting and being on my socials, I would literally find some of my Bliss family answering people, and I would just be like, thank you so much, because I do not gatekeep anything. That's one thing about me. But you find that maybe the comment is a bit far, or the other comment, some people, especially the new Bliss family or those who haven't joined the Bliss family, they don't want to read the comments to get the answers. So you find that someone just asks a question without reading the comments. So yeah, each and everything that I get to include or use on my videos, if someone gets to ask, or you're the first person who asks, I do not get to keep anything. I want us to all succeed with our finances, and I would love for us to start our savings journey. So yeah, that's why we have this page. So yeah, thank you so much, Bliss family. I will see you guys. Let me see. Today it's actually the 30th of November, but you will see this video on the 6th of December. So it means I'm going to see you 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. So yeah, I'll post either on the 12th, which is the Friday, or I'll post on the 13th, which is a Saturday, and we get to update my savings challenges. Thank you so much, Bliss Family. Bye.